But from this year, we will start a timetable freight, container, parcel and special commodity trains on a pilot basis. Container sector would be open to all traffic barring coal and specified mineral ones, and part loads will be permitted during the non-peak season. All existing terminal sheds would be granted access to container traffic where considered feasible. The current tariff structure has led to outpricing of our services in the freight market. A review of tariff policy will be undertaken to evolve a comprehensive rate structure vis-à-vis other modes, permit multi-point loading, and apply differentiated tariff to increase utilization of alternate routes. The possibility of signing long-term tariff contracts with our key freight customers using predetermined price escalation principles will be explored, which will provide predictability of revenues to us and costs to our customers. Inadequate warehousing and transportation is also one of the causes that keep potential customers away from us. In order to complete the chain of transportation, it is proposed to develop rail-side logistic parks and warehousing. These logistic parks and warehouses would be created in PPP mode to bring the required efficiency and investment, but also attract greater traffic to the railways. With the coming in of transport logistic company, we will be witness to a paradigm shift in our role as a national logistic provider. The focus will be on providing last-mile connectivity for freight business at reduction in logistic cost. At least 10 goods sheds will be developed by Translog in this year, next current year, financial year, 16-17. To capture the automobile traffic, we will soon inaugurate India's first rail auto hub in Chennai, probably in next few days itself. This push on rail-side warehousing would also encourage development of cold storage facilities on vacant land near freight terminals. Local farmers and fishermen would be given preferential usage to this facility. A policy of this regard will be issued in the next 3 months. We will appoint key customer managers to liaison with our major freight stakeholders. They would serve as a single point of contact for all communication and redressal with these key customers. Each zonal railway will develop a customer commitment charter indicating service level commitments to passengers and freight customers. We will explore the feasibility of opening up of leasing of general purpose wagons, which was today restricted. Although we enjoy the highest captive eyeballs in a railway system globally, we earn less than 5% of our revenues through non-tariff sources. Many of the world railway systems generate anywhere between 10, 20%, even 30% of the revenues from this source. Over a period of next 5 years, we will strive to reach this world average by monetizing assets and undertaking other revenue-building activities. We have already begun this exercise with a fervor. A major program of station redevelopment has been initiated, which I am sure will convert these huge resources into commercial exploitation of vacant land and space rights over station building. Monetizing land along track is an important issue which we are doing. We will lease out this space to promote horticulture and tree plantation. This will encourage employment to underprivileged sections, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, OBC, etc., augment our food security and also prevent encroachment of railway land. Possibility of using this track for generating solar energy will also be explored. Monetizing soft assets. We collect data pertaining to passenger preferences, ticketing patterns, commodity flows, train running, and information on various service and operations. We are exploring the possibility of monetizing our data software and some of these free services provided by us, such as P&A inquiry, currently being commercially exploited by other players, but at the same time ensuring that no compromise to the customer privacy is made. IRCTC website also offers opportunities for exploring e-commerce activities on account of the large number of hits that it receives. We have vast physical infrastructure which is ripe for commercial exploitation through advertising. We intend to give special focus to exploring advertising potential, trains, stations and land adjacent to track outside the big station. We will make effort to use customer interfacing assets every manner possible for earning advertising revenue. We will evolve models to determine the revenue potential of at least 20 stations in the next 3 months. In all, we target to increase advertising revenues by more than 4 times in the current revenue. The parcel business needs to be liberalized, and the current parcel policy, including opening the sector to container train operators, to effect a quantum jump in the share of courier, express and parcel market. Door-to-door connectivity, especially important for this market segment, and will take all necessary steps to do this, especially by growing e-commerce business and booking parcel online basis. Manufacturing activity also needs to be properly unlocked, and we are railways to become a meaningful player in the domestic and international market. By 2020, we should aim at generating an annualized revenues of about 4,000 crores by providing these units with necessary done, which will be saving at least all contracts. About 300 crores will be on this basis. Private parties on a non-operational area, they are working with us. We intend to look at the contract to make sure that this contract management is to the global standards. In line with international best practices, we will rely on technological solutions for project management and monitoring. It is intended to use the latest drone and geospatial-based satellite technology for remotely reviewing the physical progress across major projects. In the next financial year, this should be operationalized for monitoring the progress of dedicated freight corridor. Our policies are led to piecemeal approach in IT. We already initiated a system for enterprise resource system, which will bring in innovative partnership and will revamp our entire railway system using the new ERP model. It is pertinent to have an independent regulation mechanism to enable fair pricing of services, promote competition, protect customer interest, and determine efficiency standards. I had announced last year creation of Rail Development Authority. We hope to have the draft bill ready after holding extensive consultation, and I am sure my friends in opposition also will cooperate. And the independence of the institution is sought to be ensured by way of transparent and streamlined selection process and keeping arm's length from the Ministry of Railways. A new beginning has to be made, and therefore we are also working on organizational restructuring. A departmental orientation, absence of cross-functional collaboration, and lack of business focus has held back the Bharatiya Rail from realizing the commanding heights that is capable of doing it. The solution to this lies in reorienting the working of the organization toward a common corporate goal. I propose to reorganize the railway board along the business lines and suitably empower chairman to lead the organization effectively. As a first step, cross-functional directorates will be set up within the board to focus on areas like non-fare revenue, speed enhancement, motive power, and information technology. We will explore the possibility of unifying cadres for fresh recruitment of officers. We will also strengthen the PPP cell. Railway Planning and Investment Organization is being created with the funds available for development and revitalizing the existing infrastructure. It is most pertinent that they are invested in the right manner. So this organization will prepare a 5-year plan, 10 years perspective plan, and they will be preparing detailed project reports and also look at the financing option. National Rail Plan. In order to provide long-term perspective to planning for augmenting the railway network, we have decided to develop a national rail plan in consultation with all the stakeholders, including state governments, public representatives, and other relevant ministries. The plan will endeavour to harmonize and integrate the rail network with other modes of transport and create synergy for achieving seamless multimodal transportation network across the country. This will also achieve a Prime Minister's vision of integrated planning and cost optimization of the transportation network, laying the new railway lines, highways, tunnels, and mega bridges. The companies owned by the railways are in assets with immense potential. We propose to examine the feasibility of creating a holding company so that all these assets can be properly monetized. For ensuring delivery of quality services to its customers, we need to equip with modern and cutting-edge technology. Priority areas of high-speed rail, heavy, etc. So therefore, to make sure that all these priority areas are addressed, we are working on a foreign rail technology cooperation scheme. We are setting up a new R&D organization, a special railway strategic technology and holistic advancement called SRESTA. RDSO will now focus only on day-to-day issues, while SRESTA will drive a long-term research. Data-backed decision-making is a hallmark of great institution, and therefore we collect almost 100 terabytes of data every year, yet it is hardly analyzed. So we are creating special unit, Transportation Research and Analytic Unit, which will look into all the issues, and professional analysts will actually work on that. We are setting aside a sum of 50 crores for providing innovation grants to employ startups and growth-oriented small businesses to support internal and external innovation. On an annualized basis, we'll seek out solutions to some of the most critical problems and challenges that we face. This will be chaired by a committee of reputed investors, National Academy of Indian Railways, Railway Board and Kayakalp headed by Sri Ratan Tata. This year, we already talked about 3 areas for research: accessibility to trains from low-level platform, increasing capacity of coaches, and digital capabilities at stations. There has been a long-felt need for developing test track for expeditious testing of prototypes under this. So we already started working on that. Madam, to make this happen, we are launching 7 missions. And each mission will be headed by mission director, reporting directly to the chairman Railway Board. We will undertake the following mission. One of these is Mission 25 ton. To realize the goal of revenue enhancement, a critical step in the direction is to making our infrastructure for 25 ton axle load. It is proposed to introduce 20% freight loading through 25 ton axle load wagons in 2016-17 itself, and target movement of 70% of freight traffic in high axle load by year 1920. Mission Zero Accident. Elimination of unmanned level crossing, which constitutes to 68% of the deaths and 40% of our accident. This crossing also lead to drop. So we are creating a new mission to work on that. The second mission for zero accident is to train collision avoidance system. This will also result into making sure that all 100% of the high density network will be put with this device in the next 3 years. Procurement and consumption efficiency. To capture the quality of goods and services, we need to bring in our procurement practice in line with international best practice. And for doing that, vendor management, inventory, direct procurement of high-speed diesel, we are actually working on this, which will result into a minimum saving of 1,500 crores in the year 16-17. The mission, which is also launched to complement Mission 25 ton, would be Mission Rafatar, which will target doubling average speeds of freight trains and increasing average speed of superfast mail train in the next 5 years. Mission 100, 85% of our traffic originates from private sidings and freight terminals. There are more than 400 proposals under various stages of approval. In the next 2 years, we will commission at least 100 sidings. The current siding PFT policy